Okay, let's see what magical treasures await for us in today's Steam Discovery queue. Starting off with Void War. Looks like someone decided to take FTL to a darker place. Like, imagine if FTL was more like Warhammer 40k, and we'll just wholesale lift the entire formula. Unless this is the FTL guys and gals. I don't think that it is, though, but yeah. If you don't know what I'm talking about, FTL is an excellent game. One of the few roguelikes that I respect. Tundra. I don't think so. Command an ancient starship and fight your way to the heart of a dying empire. Fend off attacks from demented cultists, craven space pirates, and xenophobic imperial soldiers. Discover powerful artifacts and use them to build your ship into a fearsome war engine. Absolute creative bankruptcy. Let's take two well-known IPs and mash them together and call it our own. Came out on the 2nd of June from Matundra. There is a demo, and they want $23.39 for this. I hope they're paying royalties to Games Workshop. Manage your ship, powerful combos, build your crew, ever-changing galaxy, dark techno-gothic future. Meet techno-cultist magi, imperial deserters, demon lords, and more. It's Warhammer 40k. Okay. If that's what you wanted, there it is. Cyber Knights Flashpoint. And one of these turn-based XCOM-like tactical strategy games. Are these three different people? Okay, so these must be classes, your enemies, your typical gangers that you're going after. You have a base, so it's XCOM. Okay, what is today? Today is Derivative Day. Let's just take a well-known game and make our own version of it, because why would you play... I love it when people think that they can do better than a studio with millions and millions of dollars. There is this whole idea that there's an indie revolution going on, and people need to understand that no indie will ever be able to create a game on the grand scale that a AAA studio can. Yes, the AAA studios fail often because they have poor corporate oversight, but they have way more resources. It's like thinking you as a single revolutionary are going to beat the government-funded army. It's never, ever, ever going to happen. Cyber Knights, full release, Cyberpunk Mercenaries RPG, turn-based squad tactics with unique heist planning strategy. Okay, I didn't see that evident in the screenshots, but build your crew wisely. Their stories will become interwoven with your own. Pull off heists with powerful cyberware, faction connections, multi-classing, weapon modding, stealth, hacking, and more. Came out on the 2nd of June from the Trees Brothers, self-published. They want $31.19 for this. $38.99 for their indie XCOM-like. Interesting. The Trees Brothers also did Templar Battle Force. Interesting. Heroes of Steel. So they've been around. They've been working their way up, slowly but surely. Cyberpunk 2077 meets XCOM 2 in stunning new strategy game. Okay. See, when someone can look at your game and be absolutely dumbfounded and stunned and be completely unable to compare it to anything else, that's when you know you've created something relatively unique. Modern tactical, new kind of cyberpunk. The ecosystem has collapsed. Oh no. The heist experience. Okay, interesting. Choose your jobs to build your rep without taking on too much heat. Work your network of underworld contacts to trade favors, pay bribes, and gain advantages before taking on a heist. Plan your path through multi-stage missions and commit your crew to legwork that could reveal new opportunities or threats. Speaking of heat, I was playing the original Evil Genius the other night, and then I was blown away by the fact that it's 21 years old. My old dinosaur bones are creaking, but that has a heat mechanic in it as well for the criminal activities you do, but you have to generate the heat in order to generate notoriety. I believe that's how it works. I could be wrong. It's been a long time. Power player strategy, deep character builds, lots of customization. I'm assuming you can name them after all of your favorite viewers on your live stream as you watch them die one by one. The Trees Brothers make deep, highly replayable strategy games and RPGs. Cyber Knights Flashpoint is our 9th and best yet. I would certainly hope so. Made possible by our dedicated fans and player support from our previous games. We're longtime fans of Cyberpunk and are thrilled to bring together both a fresh take and so many of the genre's classic themes around some of our favorite gameplay. Sound like your kind of game? Grab it now while the launch discount lasts, or grab it when it goes on sale for 80% off in a couple of years, or is included free in a humble bundle or something somewhere. Don't let them tell you what to do, or me for that matter. Papu Friend Slap? Or is it co-op? Co-op, oh, okay. Split screen. Local co-op. What is happening here? What was that one? Split Fiction? Is that the new one? The new big one? I was disappointed with Split Fiction because you can't play male protagonists. It's so annoying. Like, the pendulum swung so far back the other way, they forgot that the whole reason we were starting to include female protagonists was for equality, and we had player choice. Now they want to force everybody to be girls. I don't get it. Venture together with your friends on an unknown planet. Use color switching, match 3 shooting, and artifact powers to overcome challenges and keep advancing. What lies ahead of you is an adventure filled with wonder, hope, and much more to discover. Another one of these games with so much more. Came out on the 1st of June from Hypergriff and Griff Frontier. They want $23.39 for it, normally $26. I feel inflation creeping. Multiplayer co-op platform adventure game. Do we really need to say more? It's one of these things where you gotta organize stuff with your friends and be disappointed with your friends when they can't follow basic instructions. And looks like there's a lot of color matching mechanisms. Let your style shine. Lots of skins. Arcade minigames. Okay, that's something. All right. Not for me. Again, I don't have any friends, so not a possibility. Void Sayer. Fireball. Okay. What is going on here? Pretty heavy-duty AI. It's just a turn-based card battling type of thing. Deck building. You got a little bit of that Darkest Dungeon vibe with the artwork. Dark contrast. Okay, there is a roguelike elements here. As soon as you see this map, you know, again, I mean, whatever. Well, maybe we're still working towards the perfect version of this. But every time I see it, I can't help but think, you know, did you not have any other ideas? Just take what people know and put it together in the pot and hope it comes out smelling a little fresh. The world has fallen into darkness, cursed by the abyss. You are one of many hapless survivors at risk of being consumed. Unlike others, you have a chance to fight back. Voidsayer is a dark monster tamer JRPG. Is it really J if you're not J, though? Pavel Asoitasao? Doesn't sound like a J name to me. Assemble your monster team, take on eldritch horrors, and return hope to the world. Came out on the 2nd of June. Published by indie.io. They want $20 for it, $15.99, but Fanatical's got you with a slightly steeper discount for $13.39. You're into that monster taming. Okay, so it's kind of like a take on Pokemon with roguelike stuff. Dark, complex monster taming. There's just something slightly scuff about the art, how it's trying to be Darkest Dungeon, and yet is just sort of cheap, you know? I mean, I get it, you're an indie, you can't quite achieve the same level, but then Darkest Dungeons developers, Red Hook Studio, were indie too, right? Ooh, okay, great, good for you. Not for me. Postappo Builder. So it's a city-like in post-apocalyptic land. There are 2 really good ones of this, Survive the Aftermath, and I'm blanking on the second one. But I feel like these are templates as well in game development engines, the city builder template. Just drop in your assets and away you go. Make sure you have water and a source of food and a source of junk so that you can develop technologies to develop the next tier of stuff. I mean, we've gone as far as we can go with these games, really. Build your own city in a post-apocalyptic future. Scavenge and fight for resources. Everything counts. Restore civilization on the ashes of the fallen world. Explore wastelands to gather resources. Protect and take care of your people. Fight off raiders, wild tribesmen, and natural disasters. Came out on the 2nd of June from Septarian Games and Playway SA. Okay. They want $20 for it, but it's got a 20% launch discount. Blah, blah, blah. I think we get it. I mean, if you've played any city builder, I don't think we will ever be better than Anno. I mean, sure, Banished has got its own sort of flavor, but wasn't that game abandoned? We've hit peak with this. I do like that the copy is pretty straightforward. Demanding but accessible gaming system for new players. There you go. Breathtaking. Was your breath taken away by these graphics? Would you say this is breathtaking? I mean, I would say this is, yeah, if you mean by yawning. I'm out of breath from yawning, from boredom. All right. Deck of Haunts. Okay, so it is a deck builder. There is some sort of tactical overlay to it. Big, heavy, busy AI, or a UI, sorry. A little sleepy this morning. Tuesday. You know, there's a unified art style happening here. It reminds me a little bit of Cultist Simulator. There's like an Art Deco sort of vibe to it. And very simplistic, simplified artwork that's been crunched down. Yeah, all right. Deck building. Deck of Haunts invites you to become a malevolent haunted house. Oh, so you're the haunted house. Okay. Lure humans into your cursed halls, manipulate their fears, and drain their essence to grow your power. Use strategy to build your mansion and expand your dark influence, turning your home into a terrifying, inescapable nightmare. I think most of our homes are terrifying, inescapable nightmares already, either due to parents or the mess that we make, right? Came out on the 7th of May from Mantis and Dungan Entertainment. There is a demo. All right, I might come back and take a look at this. They want $25.99 for it. Fanatical's got you with a bit of a voucher. Be the villain. Okay, so you're the house and you got to scare the people that are walking around in it. Craft your deck of haunts. Build your mansion. Okay, so you add rooms. You can modify them with the cards. It's kind of cool. Sow tension and fear as humans navigate your mansion. Increase the tension by playing haunt cards directly on them and within different rooms. Slowly drive them to insanity. Kind of like these Steam Discovery queues. All right, I'm curious. I'll come back and check it out. Advanced VG Saturn Tribute. What? Is this like one of those everyday is April Fool's Day on the internet, or is this actually a classic fighter game that featured all female fighters? See, we had representation back in 1981 or whenever this came out. I don't know if this is a modern, so you can't tell anymore. It's impossible. Compete for the title of the strongest fighter and claim the legendary Prime Real Estate, a dazzling fighting game. Came out on the 28th of May, 2025 from City Connection, self-published. Requires a controller. Listen, if you don't have a controller, and I highly recommend the Xbox 360 controller plugged into your PC for occasionally playing games that are built for controller, you're missing out. You really are. I'll never understand these folks that twist themselves and contort themselves so that they can play a game with mouse and keyboard and claim that it's somehow superior to leaning way back like a trash goblin with your controller in the comfort of your lap rather than curled over your keyboard and turning into a gargoyle. It doesn't make any sense to me. Do yourself a favor, buy a controller. 19, people will spend $800 on the latest graphics card that does practically nothing for their computer, but they won't spend $40 on a controller that will save their wrists from long-term damage. I'll never get carpal tunnel. I'm safe. You will. Trust me, you will. No matter how safe you are, you will eventually get arthritis and carpal tunnel syndrome. $20. Is this new? The return of a 2D fighting game featuring intense battles between restaurant industry heroines. Yeah, this has to be Saturn Tribute. I don't know. This never came across my desk when I was back in the classic console days. There's a rewind function, which you now have to pay for on the Nintendo Switch 2, further proving Nintendo's absolute greed and just total misguided, out of touch reality. I mean, it will still print money. Idiots will still buy Switch 2s. I think Switch 2 Switch is the lowest level of gaming, in my opinion. I mean, it's even lower than phone gaming. Saturn Tribute enhances the experience with powerful support features. What is Advanced VG? VG is a fighting game series that began with its first PC release in 1993. The game gained popularity due to its unique concept of waitress fighters, simple yet strategic controls, and visually striking heroines. This version is based on the 1997 home console release, with additional new features added for a modern experience. I only had a few games for my Saturn. Resident Evil was one of them, but yeah, so we've had female representation in fighting games forever. All right. Not for me, though. GT Manager. So would you rather not drive the cars and just sort of take care of everything else around driving the cars? Well, this game's for you. Look at all the spreadsheets that you can get. Well, it's got a nice presentation. Take charge as the ultimate racing manager, leading your GT racing team to victory. Build your team, improve your car, and deploy winning race strategies across 5 official GT leagues, including the pinnacle of endurance racing, the hypercar category. Are you ready to dominate the world of GT racing? Well, are you? Came out on the 2nd of June from the Tiny Digital Factory. Self-published. They want $30 for it. Epic's got it for a little cheaper, and it looks like their launch discount. Was it launch? No, they were in early access for a minute, and it was half price. I think we get it, though. If you're familiar with any of these management games, you do everything except play the game that the management is based on. You just make those financial decisions and allocation decisions. I've tried these in the past. I don't know what it is. I'm maybe not quite old enough to truly appreciate these. Maybe in a couple of years, I'll be sitting here playing these instead of actually driving a car in a game. Zephyr, A Thief's Melody. Okay, little third-person 3D anime-style action RPG, stealth elements. Master Josh, to climb a wall and just jump on it or crouch next to it. All right. Yeah, that's what it looks like. You're Naruto-like. The wise elder. Looks like a hippie. Well, you see, our sanctuary is unreachable now because this dangerous black substance is spreading everywhere. Is it oil? Well, bottle it up and use it for fuel. In a colorful archipelago, play as a young thief studying at the guild. Investigate kidnappings, steer clear of roaming pirates, or fight them. Sail the ocean on a cute turtle and climb every island. Cure sick animals and find the truth during this feel-good journey. Made by a dreamer solo dev. I hate to crush your dreams. Nobody cares. Stop doing this. It's just such a pathetic appeal. Like, I did this by myself. Please give me the $20 or $10 or whatever I'm asking. Stop. Came out on the 2nd of June from Oneiric Worlds, self-published. If you're a solo dreamer dev, why didn't you use your real name for the game? What are you afraid of? There's a demo. No, they want $26 for it. $23.39. And tell me why I would play this over Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Tell me why. Because I finished Wind Waker. I need something new to play. Well, I never finished Wind Waker, so get wrecked. I think I get it. Explore a colorful open world. Choose stealth or action. There are epic bosses. Cure the animals. Oh, they're ill. Okay. I guess this is someone who didn't like the pollution in the world. It's one of those you're an eco warrior. You're literally an eco warrior. Okay. About the developer, I don't care, Matthias. Good luck. Scrambler. Okay, click on keyboard, press start button. Scrambler. Don't quite get what you are supposed to do in this. Is it a Vampire Survivors like? I guess it is. Some kind of thing like that. You're a chicken, multiple weapons, more of a 3D graphics flavor. It's dark as hell. It's like Diablo 2 in here. Scrambler is a fast-paced roguelike wave survival game where you control adorable cartoon characters fighting off endless waves of quirky enemies. Level up, collect power-ups, and survive as the challenge intensifies in procedurally generated levels. Came out on the 7th of April from Zax Studios, self-published. It's free. Okay, well, can't really complain about anything, can I? But it's never truly free. It will take your time, and remember you have a limited number of seconds in your life. Use them wisely. Okay, I'm good. I get it. No thanks. Operious DX. Ooh, a little bit of Tempest-like here. Somebody's cribbing off of old Jeff Minter's style. Okay. So I guess you rotate around the game field, avoiding the stuff or shooting it. Throwback to the vector-based graphics. Blast off in Operious DX, a high-speed arcade shooter where you navigate twisting polygonal tunnels, battle waves of enemies, and confront formidable bosses in an endless amount of procedurally generated levels. I'm out. I'm done. There's no end to it? No, forget it. How far can you get? Came out on the 30th of May from Distant Illusions, self-published. They want $6.49 for it. And we get it, right? In a world where all computers have suddenly lost their internet connections, it's up to you to enter the mysterious UFO looming in the sky, explore its depth, and reclaim digital freedom for all. Why wouldn't you just go touch grass and leave the computers unconnected? I think that would save the world, honestly. All right, apparently there was an earlier version of this because this new version brings improved visuals, rework to difficulty, new game modes, new color schemes, and much, 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 much more. Join forces with up to 4 friends in local co-op. That's got to be hectic as heck. All right, you put the heck in hectic. I'm good. Last but not least, Tiny Craft Town. Okay. What is with the mix of pixel densities here? That's an amateur move. That's awful. You have to make the pixel density consistent. I see what they kind of did here. They had to zoom into certain sprites to fill the frames of the UI, so that's why some sprites have a higher pixel density than others, plus also evidence that it probably came from a bunch of different asset packs. I mean, the UI is bog standard. It's obvious. There's 28 screenshots. I'm good. Looks like your avatar never changes. You're always as king with the crown. So it's kind of like Kingdoms, but not really. A cozy pixel art crafting sim. Gather, build, combat, and expand your ruined village into a thriving town. Relax, explore new lands, and enjoy a satisfying progression of tools, weapons, upgrades, and discoveries. Wasn't New Lands one of the subtitles of one of the Kingdoms games? Came out on the 31st of May from Overaction Game Studio. There is a demo. They have a huge collection. They only want $4.99 for it. I mean, that's a fair price, developer. I will give you that. You have priced your game appropriately. Relaxing crafting sim. What have we got here? What will you do? Gather and craft, chop wood, hitting trees, punching trees. Okay. Rebuild the town, explore and expand. Strategic resource flow. Did you get ChatGPT to do this and it put the icons in there for you? I love how ChatGPT does that too, especially the brain icon. I always know we're in for the big ideas when you see the brain icon appear. Chill atmosphere, early access evolving world. So it's a stealth early access as well. Whether you're here to optimize or just unwind, your village awaits. No, not my village. I'm good. And we're good. 17,783 games. Hope you have a fantastic day.